We are on day 5 of Detroit Lions OTAs with one more day to go, and then the fellas get a bit of a break until mandatory minicamp approaches. And while we don't have any footage, unfortunately, that would be something nice to see. Looks like the kickers were doing their thing today, and a surprise standout from today's kicking competition. Now, according to Pride of Detroit, there was no Michael Badgley. He did not practice today. It was a battle between newly acquired Riley Patterson and XFL Special Teams Player of the Year. I want to say he was John Parker Romo, with a surprising winner coming out of that battle. So check this out. According to Pride of Detroit, says there was a 5-kick shootout with the lengths of each kick approximately being 43, 47, 47, 53, and 57. Romo not only made all 5 kicks, but they were nearly all perfect. Patterson pushed a 47-yarder wide left, and his 57-yard attempt was both short and extremely wide left. Romo wasn't done, though. He nailed a 61-yard field goal to cap off a simulated end-of-regulation game-tying drive. They tried to push Romo's limits afterward, but his 63-yard attempt went wide right, but it was long enough. Now, this is very, very intriguing. It says in total, Romo went 6 of 7 with his only miss from 63 yards. Patterson went 5 of 7 with misses from 47 and 57. Now, this is OTAs. These guys have been off for months. And they literally, just like anything else you do, you have to shake the rust off. And that is indeed what they have to do. But I find it interesting that Badgley didn't practice. So was it an injury, or was it just he's number one, or he just didn't battle today? But they wanted to kind of see the battle between these two individuals. And somebody in the comment section of one of these videos, I can't remember which one it was, said that John Parker Romo would win the job. That would be very, very interesting if that was quite the case. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Now, I'll put this article in the description like I do all my stuff. Just scroll down and you can see it's going to be under the word source. So that way you can check that out for your viewing pleasure. Now, they also talked about some things from Ife Melifonwu, which is a guy that was drafted 2 years ago and has really not done much for our team. Drafted as a cornerback, I believe we took him, and he hasn't done much with our team. It would be nice to see him do more this time around. And another thing that I want you guys to kind of read this, though. I'm going to save a part. There's a part in here, so make sure you show some love to Pride of Detroit and check out the article if you want to know about the offense. So I'm going to make you go over there and check that out. But check this out. We talked about the return position and who would be returning kicks. We found out last week when the rule change came for the kickoff, where if a fair catch is called within a certain yard line, then the ball will be placed at the 25. And we found out that Jahmyr Gibbs might be used to return kicks. Now, I think the probability of him returning kicks is more likely than Jamison Williams, but I think they both have opportunities to return kicks. And it says that according to the reports coming out, that the Lions simulated kickoffs today. The returners were Khalif Raymond, Maurice Alexander, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Jamar Jefferson. Now, 2 of those individuals are trying to make the team. Jamar Jefferson, our 7th-round pick from 2021, and Maurice Alexander, the guy who played in the USFL last season, wound up on the Detroit Lions, went to the practice squad, and then had to actually start a few games while some of our receivers were out. And Dan Campbell said today in the press conference that Khalif Raymond is an Iron Man, and that's their guy. And we talked about Khalif the other day about how he earned exactly what he has on this team. But interesting to see who's going to be returning kicks. He had that punt return for a touchdown. I want to say it was the Jets game, wasn't it, that really put us back into that game, and we wind up getting a victory that day. So check out the offense, though. I want you to go over to Pride, click the article in the description so you can, I want to save the offense That could have been a whole different video, but I want to save it so you guys can read it. But let me know your thoughts on OTAs day 5. Does anything concern you? It's just OTAs. It shouldn't. It's literally like getting in the car after 10 years. Like you have to shake the rust off and kind of feel things out. But it's something intriguing in that article I want you to check out about the offense. So check it out. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other, and I will see you in the next video. And as always, go Lions.